Hello friends, today I will discuss how an investor who is willing to take moderately high risk can make his mutual fund portfolio. So I've already made this video in Hindi language as well, but many of you requested me that they do not know Hindi and I should make this video in English as well so that all of you can take advantage of this learning. So first of all you need to remember one thing, that this mutual fund video is not a recommendation of any kind. I'm making this video so that all of you can be informed how you should go about making your mutual fund portfolio. So there are 3-4 factors you should consider before investing in any mutual fund. First of all, the consistency of mutual fund in giving returns is very important. Then you should also consider whether the expense ratio and OUM is less or not. And above all, the 4 or 5 funds that you have chosen for your mutual fund portfolio should not overlap too much with each other. It is very important that your portfolio is well diversified. So let's go to this video and see how you can make your mutual fund portfolio.
So let's understand the profile of our investor first. He is a 30-year-old professional who is working in an MNC and is earning 1 lakh rupees per month, and he wants to invest in mutual funds for a period of 10 to 15 months for long-term wealth creation, and he is willing to take risk, and his risk profile is moderately high risk, and he wants to invest 60,000 rupees per month. Now let's divide this 60,000 rupees into equity and debt allocation. Now let's see how much allocation should we be doing in equity. So in equity, we are suggesting him to at least give 75% of his allocation to equity, and then PPF, in PPF he should invest 12,500 per month. So if you want to invest in debt, then PPF should be the first instrument that should come into your mind, because it is a tax-free instrument and the effect of compounding interest is very good in PPF. And other than PPF, he can invest the rest 2,500 per month in RD or bank savings. For his investment in equity mutual funds, I have selected 5 mutual funds, and first mutual fund here is Canara Robeco Blue Chip Fund. It is a large cap mutual fund and the asset under management is right now 2,400 crores. And if we look at the expense ratio, it is a very good expense ratio, only 0.45% expense ratio they are charging from the investor. And if we talk about its allocation basis market capitalization, then it is investing maximum number of amount in large cap funds. Only 84% of his allocation is in large cap, but it is also investing a small amount in mid cap companies. 12% amount they are investing in mid cap. They are investing 12% in mid cap companies as well. So it is helping them to generate an extra alpha over and above the large cap company. And if we look at their sector wise allocation, then financial sector, technology, construction, energy and healthcare sector are the main sectors in which they are investing. And their maximum allocation is in financial sector, where we can see 34% investment is in financial sector only, and then after that technology sector also covers around 15% of investment. And if we talk about top 10 companies in their portfolio, then highest number of allocation is in Infosys, 7.73%. other than that, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Reliance Industry, TCS, SDFC. So all these top 10 companies are large cap, and they have recently added Tata Steel in their portfolio as well, which shows that company is looking to generate an extra alpha by investing in metal sector also. Now let's see how much return this fund has given in last 5 years. So if we talk about its return, if you have invested 10,000 rupees as a one-time investment 1 year ago, then that 10,000 rupees has become 15,000 rupees. Almost 50% return this fund has given in 1 year. And if we talk about 5-year return, then that 10,000 have become 23,000 rupees, around 130% return if we talk about its absolute return. And in terms of annualized return, 18% annualized returns this fund has generated. This fund has given maximum return in large cap category in last 5 and 3 years, and it is performing really well. And if we talk about second mutual fund, it is Access Growth Opportunities Fund. It is a large and mid cap fund, and its asset under management is around 2,900 crore. And if we talk about its expense ratio is just 0.5%. And if we talk about market cap wise allocation, then large cap companies it is investing around 48%, and in mid cap companies around 50%. And it is investing a small amount in small cap companies as well, around 2.57% it is investing in small cap companies. And if we talk about the sector wise allocation, it is investing maximum in financial sector 25%, and then technology sector around 19%. Other than these sectors, service, chemical and energy sector also forming part of its top 5 sectors, and its total investment in these top 5 sectors is around 77%. So this fund has one uniqueness that I really liked, is that this fund is also investing around 28 to 29% in foreign equity as well, and it is giving a very good diversification to your portfolio if you are looking for a good diversified portfolio. If I talk about top 10 companies in this fund's portfolio, it is investing maximum amount in Tata Elxsi around 8.36%. Other than that, it is investing good amount in Sundaram Finance and Bajaj Finance as well, around 7.56 and 7.25, and PI Industries, Info Edge, Storen Power, Astral Polytechnic, Supreme Industries, Knit Technologies. So these are very different kind of companies that it is investing in. It is giving your portfolio a very good diversification. And if I talk about the foreign equity in its portfolio, so if we talk about top 5 foreign companies in its portfolio, then you can see that Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Visa, these companies are all global companies that are performing really well, and this fund has around 28 to 29% of allocation in foreign equities as well. Although this fund is comparatively a newer fund, only 2 to 2.5 year old fund, but its uniqueness will give it an edge over its competitors. Now let's see how much return this fund has generated. So if we have invested 10,000 rupees as a one-time investment in this fund, then in 2 years that 10,000 rupees has become 16,500 rupees. Around 28% per annum return this fund has generated. And in large and mid cap category, in last 2 years this fund is best performing mutual fund. So this fund gives you a very good diversification in your portfolio as well as allocation to a good foreign equities as well. Now let's see our third mutual fund, and third mutual fund is PGIM India Mid Cap Fund. It is a mid cap fund and its asset under management is very less right now, only 1300 crore asset under management this fund is managing. And if we talk about its expense ratio is also really less, only 0.45% expense ratio this fund is charging from its investor. So this less expense ratio is always an added advantage for the investors. And if we talk about its market cap allocation, this fund is investing maximum amount in mid cap companies, around 70% amount it is investing in mid cap companies. However, it is investing in small cap companies as well, around 16%. Generally what I notice in mid cap funds is that they invest comparatively less amount in small cap companies. However, this fund is investing comparatively higher amount in small cap companies, around 16%. So this makes this fund comparatively risky compared to its other peers. If we compare its sector wise allocation, it is investing major of its investment in financial sector 20%. Then other than that, engineering, chemical, service and construction sector are there in its portfolio, and in top 5 sector it is investing around 63%. And if we see its top 10 companies, so these are the top 10 companies in this fund's portfolio. Let's see the return that this fund has generated over the period of 5 years. So if you have invested 10,000 rupees in this fund 5 years ago, this 10,000 rupees has become 25,000 rupees, which means per annum returns of around 21%. So and this fund is the best performing mid cap mutual fund in the last 5, 3 and 1 years. Our next mutual fund is a very famous mutual fund, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap Fund. It is a flexi cap fund and it has the flexibility to invest in large, mid and small cap companies. And if we talk about its asset under management, it is around 9,000 crores. In the last 1 year, the asset under management of this fund has grown 3 times due to the massive popularity of this fund. And if we talk about the expense ratio, 0.91% expense ratio this fund is charging. The expense ratio may seem on a higher level if you compare it with the other funds, but if you compare it within the flexi cap category, it is still on a lower level. And if we talk about its market cap capitalization, then large cap companies it is investing 59% and mid cap companies 31%. And it is also investing a small portion of its investment in small cap companies as well. And if we see its sector wise allocation, it is investing maximum number in technology sector around 39%. Other than that, financial, service, automobile and FMCG sectors are the sector in which it is investing. And it is investing majority of its amount in these 5 sectors only. In this 5 sector, it is investing around 86% of its amount. Parag Parikh Flexi Cap Fund also invests in foreign equity. Total 25 to 30% of its total investment is in foreign equity only. And if it see the top 10 companies in its portfolio, it is investing maximum number around 9.5% in Google. So this fund has a good allocation in Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and it is forming part of their top 10 companies only. And other than foreign equity, this fund is investing in value oriented companies in Indian market. For example, ITC Limited, Bajaj Holdings, Indian Exchange Energy. These companies are yet to unlock its value, and whenever these companies will start performing, this fund is going to get a huge return. Now, coming to the returns of this fund is one of the best performing flexi cap fund if we talk about its performance in the last 5 years. So if you have invested 10,000 rupees as a one time investment 5 years ago, 10,000 rupees has become 25,000, an annual rate of return of 22%, which is a very good return. Although this fund has not performed well in the last 1 year, however, the long term perspective of this fund is really very good as it is investing in very good companies. Last fund that I am going to suggest is Axis Small Cap Fund. It is a small cap fund and its asset under management is around 5,000 crore. Expense ratio is very less here, only 0.41%. And if we see the market capitalization allocation, then in large cap companies it is investing only 2% of its total allocation, and in small cap companies 52%. And in terms of sector wise allocation, construction, technology, chemical, financial and FMCG sector are the main sector in which this fund is investing. So this fund is not overly dependent on one particular sector, which is a good thing for its investor. Axis Small Cap Fund, although it is a small cap fund, but it is taking very less risk in comparison to other small cap fund, which is a quality that I personally like very much about Axis Small Cap Fund. And if we talk about its allocation to the top 10 companies, it is investing majority of its money in Galaxy Surfactants, Tata Elxsi, Fine Organic Industries. So all these companies are performing really well for the past 1.5 years. And this outperformance of these companies are reflecting in the returns of this fund as well. If you have invested 10,000 rupees as a one time investment in this fund 5 years ago, that 10,000 rupees has become 26,000 rupees, an annualized return of around 21%. Now let's see our final portfolio and discuss why we added all these funds in our portfolio. So if we see the final portfolio, we have Canara Robeco Blue Chip Fund, which is a large cap fund. Then after that, Access Growth Opportunities Fund, a large and mid cap fund. PGM Mid Cap Fund, which is a mid cap fund. Parag Parikh Flexi Cap Fund, which is a flexi cap fund, and then Axis Small Cap Fund, which is a small cap fund. And if you see the expense ratio of all these funds, the expense ratio are really low. If we talk about asset under management of all these five, asset under management is very low. So you need to ensure all these things while making a portfolio, that your portfolio is well diversified in terms of market capitalization. It should cover large, mid and small cap, all categories funds, Indian equity as well as foreign equity as well. The expense ratio of these funds should be limited, asset under management should be limited. This way you can manage your risk as well, and the strategy to include only simple funds can also work big time. This portfolio does not have any thematic fund, value fund, focus fund, etc. This is one of the ways to manage your risk while making a mutual fund portfolio, of investing in only those mutual funds that you understand most. And if we talk about the portfolio allocation, you need to divide your allocation in this mutual fund in a very simple manner of 20% each. I hope that this video will give you a perspective of how you can make a well diversified mutual fund while managing your risk as well. That's it from my side today. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.